There it is. So I just need to take hold of it.
You seek my blessing for the leadership of Thirsk Hall?
I do. It is I, Bujold. You blessed me in the past, and now I've rid the Hall of Reeklings and returned it to its rightful owners.
And well it is that this has happened. But I have always watched, and know that it was your softness that led to your own exile. You allowed your fellow warriors to grow weak, while the dangers around you mounted.
Then, the leadership is not mine?
No, nor is there any among you fit to serve. For a band in the wilderness, it is better to have no leader than a poor one.
That was a little embarrassing. Ashamed, but I guess that was the point. I need to return to Thirsk. No matter what Rothman says, we need a leader, and I'm still the best person for that. And look what's happened to us so far under his watchful eye. He gave his blessing to all the leaders who brought us to this point. Anyway, he's dead and we're alive. It's time to begin a new tradition for Thirsk, and I'm going to do that. All I need is for you to back me up. You don't even need to lie. Just don't tell anyone else what you heard here. Good. See that you do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a hall to lead. What's that? It's good to have trustworthy souls in this place.
Finally, I can get some sleep at night. Cleaning out the forge was the easy part, but those blasted Reeklings made off with most of my materials. And I can't forge air. You tend to wander around, don't you? If you come across any Stalrim or Ebony in your travels, bring them back to Old Halbar. Help each other out. Until next time. I definitely missed the forge. I wonder if it missed me. Those things had filled it up with slop for their beasts. Elmus helped me wash it out, but the fire still smells terrible. It's not as good as it used to be, but I still am, at least. I have friends in Raven Rock, and a few among the Skal. There's not much metal on the island itself, but we can find what we need, when we need it. All right.
You never should have come here.
This ends now.
Jolt says you served well. Before we were married, I was her second on the first trip to the Barrow. Rothman knows strength, in this world and the next. Yes, I remember how I felt being there with her the first time, before we were wed. I hope to see you more around the hall, friend.
I was able to salvage most of the latest batch of mead. The rest was foul. Can't talk too much, I'm afraid. Until... Time. There's a lot of work to do still, getting this place back up and running. Enough for now. But I'll either need to get some more barrels or start importing more if we're going to make it through next winter. Last thing you want is the mead to run out just as the fire dies. Kuvar isn't enough to frighten me off. He makes a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, he wants what we all want. Peace and a warm drink. We lost most of the batches we had brewing before those things were here. One is just ready to take its turn, though, and it's about time to add some of the flavorings. You can't find them on Solstheim, but if you find yourself back in Skyrim, I wouldn't mind you bringing some juniper berries. They add a different kind of sweetness. Tart, makes the flavor more round. All right, then. Can't talk too much, I'm afraid.
You planning on sticking around for a while? Think about ways to make yourself useful. I hate most of the travelers that come through here, but you've shown yourself as one of the better ones. Now that we're back where we belong, I'm hoping we can get ourselves back to what Thirst deserves. We're colder than the snow and harder than steel. We wrap ourselves in both to remind us of the world we face. At least that's my hope. We've all learned lessons at the expense of this recent unpleasantness. We're gonna rebuild, the Hall and ourselves, in some form or another. Glad to have a warm place to sleep myself, but I would have left the rest of these idiots to toughen up a little longer.
Once Halbern's done sharpening my blade, those Reeklings are gonna pay. Just one more mug of mead, and then I'm off. To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking us from the past, making us work harder.